Hello, welcome to part 9 of the treehouse experiment. I'm Ruud. I design and build things. In this episode, the posts for the porch are made from oak logs and the first windows are installed. I try to stay creative and build something awesome without the need of buying all the materials. Enjoy. This big branch of this oak tree needs to be cut. It is hanging over the road and there is not enough clearance. An undercut is made to prevent that the bark tears off the tree trunk. It worked. There's a little bit of tear out of the bark, but it did not reach the trunk. Later, I will cut the damaged part so the tree can heal nicely. Caterpillars fall and hang from the tree from their silk wires. If there are too many, they can do a lot of harm to the trees. Luckily, there are plenty of birds to keep them in check. I selected branches of the tree with natural forks. This will be part of the porch structure. The idea is that these branches become the vertical supports. I am starting to develop a technique that works with these trees. By wiggling the draw knife a bit, I can slide it in between the bark and the wood. Because I don't cut the hard oak wood, this takes very little energy. And the result looks very nice. These trees have a lot of branches sticking out. With this technique, it is possible to maneuver around them. While I'm peeling this curved branch, it almost feels like I changed from being a tree butcher to a tree surgeon. Very cool. I often prefer a handsaw to a chainsaw. When you have to put in the effort, finishing a cut is also more satisfying. This small tree is already 36 years old. I am test fitting the posts and try to determine the best position and figure out where to cut them. I feel there is an experiment coming for the porch. This dead tree was about to fall, so we helped it a little bit. For the next part of the treehouse, a sturdy workbench is needed. This Scotch pine is perfect. This leftover cutting from the local sawmill will make a funky live edge workbench top. I hope. I only remove the parts where a lot of worms and bugs already started to make holes in the dead tree. They say chopping wood keeps you sane during the winter. Luckily, I don't need that. I am going to try to make windowsills from this old door frame. First, all the nails need to be removed. My new workbench is put to the test. No comment. The wood seemed infected with woodworms. Closer inspection revealed the woodworms were in the wood before the door frame was cut out about 30 years ago. The holes are oval. Now the worms are not there anymore. This is a section view of the windowsill I am trying to construct. The idea is that there is an angled surface beneath the window so the water can flow down. There should also be enough room for the outside wall finish to be installed under and behind the edge. So the water will drip down nicely and the wall structure is protected from the weather. I'm trying to match the angle with this profile. I prepare my table saw and set the blade. A table saw needs my full attention. I'm very fond of my fingers and I'm still learning. For me, it is important that I'm not in a hurry and, most important, not hungry. It was too difficult to push the wood through the saw. A bit of wax will solve this. Smooth. This piece has some screws in it that I don't want to hit with my saw. The angle is the same, but the rest is not. Maybe 5 sandwiches would have been better. That's better. During the night, the storm flipped a roof panel. It is still attached with one screw. Some extra screws should do the trick. To have a matching set, the paint has to be removed. Natural tung oil makes this wood look very nice. These used windows that I got for free and saved from the dump are great. The frame is made of hardwood and it even has double glazing. Crisis averted. The windowsills are installed between the wall beams. Now it's time to pick the finish for the oak wood outside cladding. This is the result of a test I did in the previous episode. Let's sleep on it. But I think I know.